SBA Publications.
Hello dear students, how are you all? I hope that you're doing very nice and amazing at your studies. So, today we have our next chapter of grammar, that is chapter number 7, and its name is Degrees of Comparison. So, without wasting any time, let's get started. Read the following sentences. The cat is a small animal. The rat is smaller than cat. We can see the rat is smaller. An ant is the smallest of them all, but the smallest of them all is the ant. Adjectives can be used to compare people and things. So, we are using adjectives to compare people and things. This comparison can be made on the basis of quality, quantity, number, shape, size, distance, height, etc. So, we are comparing the adjectives on the basis of these. The forms of adjectives we use to compare the nouns are called degrees of comparison, by which we compare. They are called degrees of comparison. There are 3 degrees of comparison, okay? Positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. Positive degree shows no comparison. So, there is no comparison in the positive degree. However, we can use this as a degree to compare, but we still use it to compare things using so and as. For example, it is cold today. It is as cold today as it was yesterday. So, if we want to use this degree for comparison, we use as or so. I am not old. I am not so old as he is. Okay. Next is comparative degree. That is, it is when two people or things having the same quality are compared using the word than. When two things are being compared and the word we use for comparison with this is than. A fox is cleverer than a jackal. A giraffe is taller than a camel. So, we are using the comparative degree with the word than for comparison. Now, we have superlative degree. When more than two people or things having the same quality are compared, we use this form of adjective. Articles the is used before superlative. So, when we are comparing more than two, okay? Yesterday was the coldest day of the week. So, in the entire week, yesterday was the coldest. Mount Everest is the highest mountain peak in the world. Now, how do we form these degrees? Though we have learnt about formation of degrees of adjectives in our previous class, it is pertinent to revise the same. So, as we have already learned how to do this, we still have to revise it, right? So, this table shows it how to convert the degrees. The positive degrees with 1 or 2 syllables like cold, brave, they have ER or R for comparative degree. Colder, braver, and est or est in the superlative. Coldest, bravest. Next, the ones with 3 or more syllables like practical, beautiful, they will have more and most added before them. More beautiful, more or most beautiful, just like this. Now, adjectives that end in vowel plus consonant, that is CVC, consonant, vowel, consonant. So, the last letter will be doubled before converting it. For example, hot becomes hotter with double T and hottest again with double T. Now, adjectives that end in Y like easy, lazy, although there are some exceptions, they delete the Y and they add IER and IEST. Easy becomes easier, easiest. But there are some exceptions like grey. So, it becomes grayer, greyest. Okay, students? Now, we can see that the comparative degree of an adjective is followed by than. We use the before the superlative. For the comparative degree, we use than after the degree, and in superlative degree, we use the before our degree. Some adjectives have their own comparative and superlative forms. Now, some have their own forms. They do not use the method of ER, EST or more or most with them. For example, bad, worse, worst. evil, worse, worst. Okay? Good, better, best. Little, less, least. Just like this, we have some more. You have to learn these, and after that, we have this exercise which you have to do by yourself. With this, children, we are done with our chapter. It was very interesting and you have done it earlier as well. So I hope that you will be doing very well in the practice section. I will see you soon in the next chapter. Till then, keep on practicing. Take care. Bye-bye.